Good morning, students. Welcome back to Computer Applications classes of Class 9. Today, we are going to learn some more topics of cyber safety. Let us see what we have learned in our previous session. We have learned cyber safety, how we can be tracked by different websites. There are different ways like IP addresses, cookies, tracking scripts, HTTP referrer, super cookies, and user agent. Now today we will learn how to help ourselves or protect ourselves while using internet so that our personal information could not be leaked. And then we will learn what is the proper usage of passwords. So starting with the different ways of identity protection while using internet. First one is anonymous browsing, then private browsing, then incognito browsing. After that, proxy servers, and then virtual private network. Starting with anonymous browsing. Anonymous browsers allow the websites without revealing any personal information like IP addresses and all. So whenever we are working online and if we do anonymous browsing, then our personal information will not be revealed to the website like our IP address. Now, we can say such anonymous browsing can be done via proxy servers and virtual private network. We will learn this proxy servers and virtual private network in our upcoming slides. Now, let us learn private browsing. Private browsing has got a privacy feature in it. What it does, it creates a temporary session that is isolated from the browser's main session and user data. So, in this, our browsing history is not saved and no cookies is working over here. Cookies, I guess all of you remember what are cookies. So, a type of browsing wherein browsers opens in incognito mode and does not store any cookie when we are online. So, that is private browsing. Now, we can see how we can have our incognito browsing. For that, we have to just press Ctrl plus Shift plus N when we have already opened Google. The moment we'll press Ctrl plus Shift plus N, we will be led to incognito tab. This type of screen you will get, and if you search anything over here, you will not be safe. Means your IP address will not be saved to the website, or no cookies or super cookies will be working over there. Now let us understand what are proxy or proxy servers. So it is basically a server application or simply an application that works in between the client and the server. Means if you are sending any request, the client is sending any request, that is actually again sent from the proxy to the server. So server is not actually getting the request directly from the client, but they are getting the request from the server, from the proxy servers. So the proxy servers is actually masking the true origin of the request to the resource server. Let us have an example to understand how it is working. Like there are two computers which are of grey color and one is of red color. We will consider the two grey color computers, one as the server and another as the client. So Alice is the client and Bob is the server. Okay. And in between the proxy server is there. So Alice is ask Bob what time, what is the correct time. So the next information is sent to Bob that what is the current time. So Bob is again sending the reply, the time is 7 p.m. So proxy server is working over here as the mediator and saying Bob says the time is 7 p.m. I hope how the proxy server is actually working all of you have understood. An idea you have got it. Now let us understand what is virtual private network. Virtual private network is stand for VPN. It is actually an extended version of private network wherein a particular organization person can work, or sorry, or you can say it can be done in between at home. So how it works? The applications running on one end, like your PC smartphones, across a VPN may benefit from functioning security management of the private network, and an encryption is a common, though not an inherent, part of the VPN connection. So this is basically your the network which a particular organization can have for their employees, or the network which you can have at home through your mobile hotspot and all. So let us see a picture or diagram with which we can understand the client and the local network and then the server. So with the red line shows you the virtual and private network secure channel, though the public network is just kept aside. With this you can understand how your virtual private network is working. Now let us see how to use how to use the passwords properly. First, that before that we should know what is a password. A password is a string of characters used for authenticating an user in the computer system. You can also say it is a combination of uppercase, lowercase, digits, alphanumeric, and special characters. And this password is very important to keep your informations, your personal information or identity protected when you're online. So, a strong passwords helps us to keep our personal information safe, protect our emails, files, or other content, and prevent someone from breaking into our account. So, no one can hack it if you have got a strong password. Now, what are the ways in which the passwords can be cracked? The first one, someone's out to get you. That means some people desperately trying to get access to your account might be able to guess your own email ID password or use password recovery options. So just guessing. By guessing they can enter your password. The next one, you become the victim of a brute force attack. That means these attacks work by systematically checking all possible phrases until the correct one is found. So this is again password phrasing. So if someone is there is a proper group to get this password. And the last one is there's data breach. Means every few months it seems another huge company reports a hacking resulting in millions of people's account information. So this way your account details may also get leaked, including passwords. So you have to be very careful about passwords. You should not share with anyone. Okay, you should just keep it. Even if you should not share these passwords to even your dearest friend. Moreover, you should make sure that passwords have all those characters that I have just told you to make it very strong. Do not use any personal information as your password. So anyone can use it. Now, let us see how to choose a good password. What are the criteria that should be followed? The first one, we should never use any proper noun or foreign words. Okay, or some dictionary words. No personal information should be used. And moreover, you should change your password by every 15 days. Do not repeat your passwords on different websites. Every website should have different passwords. Okay? And use passphrases to remember complex passwords. That means whenever you are using, like, I'll just give an example, password for my site. So, would be a strong password because it has many characters. If I say P, capital P, small a, double S, that is small, small w, small d, and then a space, then 4, then space, then my in small, then a dollar sign, then it, then again a capital E, then exclamatory mark. So this is a strong password, right? So in this way you can have a strong password. So for reference you can go for computer applications book of Sumita Arora of class 9. With this we are ending our session today. In the next session, we will learn how confidentiality of information is used and we can keep it. Okay. Thank you.